Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk all about a few different options that I'm looking at for my inline bag for visiting Disneyland in the summer. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, hey friends, my name's Corina. I'm a wife and a mama to two little ones, and my family loves to share all about our adventures that we like to take. We usually visit Disneyland in California, but we also love to go on other adventures as well. So if you're interested in how you can travel easier and have more fun with your family, definitely subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a single video that I share. I do also share tons of travel tips for how to travel well with young kids because that's what I have experience with. So today we are about 30 days away from our next trip to Disneyland. My kiddos do not know yet, so I'm trying to keep it down. But I have been kind of debating and sorting between what I want to use as my inline bag for this trip. Now this trip is a little different because we are visiting in the summer, which we try to avoid, honestly. So with two kiddos that are entering the school system now, we're just trying to be a little more mindful of vacationing during school breaks rather than just pulling our kids out whenever we feel like it. So today I want to look at a few different options I'm thinking about for my inline bag. And if you don't know what this is the bag that I carry inline with me as a mom, and I keep on my body at all times throughout the day that we are in the parks. This bag is really important to me because it has a few things to keep my kids entertained, to keep the hungry monsters away, and also to give us things like water and, if we need to go run to use the restroom, if my kids have a little accident, I can help take care of that while we're in the restroom, things like that. Everything like that I want to keep on me so that I have it close by. I also keep stuff for myself, so personal items and my phone and, my battery, backup charger thing, my wallet, stuff like that. So all of that stuff has to go in my inline bag. And because it's summer, I have a few specialty items that will go in this bag as well. So let's take a look at my bag options and talk about everything that's going to fit in them. So the first option that you guys have seen me pack up a lot is my Petunia Pickle Bottom sling bag. Now I love this bag. This has been one of my go-to mom bags just for living life as a mom, and it is so great. It actually fits quite a lot, and I really do love using it at the parks. I don't know that it's going to be the number one choice for this trip, so we'll keep it in the running, but we will see. The next option that I have is my mini Meta, and this is also by Petunia. This one has actually become my most recent mom bag that I'm loving. This allows me to bring a little bit more with me on our outings, but I also don't have to carry a ton of stuff for my kids anymore because they are 3 and 5, and so they just don't need diapers and tons of wipes and changes of clothes and all that stuff that they used to need when they were smaller. So this gal with a little lunch bag packed up with either a lunch or heavy snacks if we're going to be out a while. This has been perfect for me doing mom life during the summer, and I've absolutely loved it. The other option that I have is also by Petunia, and she is the Mini Ace. Now, this bag is so stinking cute. This is the Mini District. So the last bag that I have to look at is the Mini District by Petunia, and she is just so stinking cute. She's basically a tiny version of the District backpack that they carry. I got both these last two bags pre-loved, by the way, but my daughter saw this one as soon as it came in and she immediately claimed it for herself, so I just had to dump out a bunch of toys from it. But she's been carrying it when she goes to visit grandma or she goes to daycare or to dance class. She loves it. It is her little bag, so she's claimed ownership over it. I might have to get myself another one if I can, or different style or something, but we love this one, and it's really nice because it does have two little outside pockets for cups. It has a pretty deep front pocket as well, and then the inside compartment is pretty spacious, and it has a zippered pocket along the back. So I'm a big fan of this little guy. She is so stinking cute, and who knows, this might be the winner. Alright, so I did already talk about how I have taken my Petunia Pickle Bottom slings to Disneyland, but the other bag that I've taken as an inline bag is the Jujubee, and this gal is really handy. I cannot think of the name of her right now, but I absolutely love this print. I have a full video going over everything that I pack in this as an inline bag for Disneyland with younger kiddos. I think at the time my kids were probably 2 and 4, so it was probably about a year ago. but I will have that video linked below. But I packed this up with everything I think I would want to bring with me on this particular trip because it is summertime, and what I'm going to do is pull everything out of this bag and see what I can fit in the Petunia bags. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I have in this bag first of all, and how it all fits into my Petunia pickle bottom bags. Alright guys, first things first, I have a fan. So this is super important to have in the summer months. Mine happens to be little Mickey shape. We love these. I got them as a 3-pack on Amazon. So I have one, my husband has one, and my dad has one, but my kids always end up taking them. So I'm gonna have to get some more, or at least one more, so that somebody has an extra. But this is so great. It's really slim. I love that. And it's really powerful. It also has a little ring on the back, so you can kind of hold it on your finger like this. And it's really nice to hold onto it without having to like just worry about holding it, the fan itself. The next thing I have are some hand and face wipes. Always need wipes for my kids. I also have a pack of tissues. This is kind of a take it or leave it with the wipes. I will usually use those for like snotty noses, but sometimes it's nice to just have a tissue. And then I also have a pack of wet ones. So that is everything in the front pocket here on the bag. Moving into the outside pocket, I do have 2 little drink holders. So I have 2 small water bottles. These are both, I want to say 12 ounces. This one might be a little bigger, but this is 14 ounces. So she's little, but she carries a lot. And I think this one might be 16 or 18, somewhere in there. So a small water bottle, but always handy to have water on you. I have made the mistake before where I get in line with my kids and I don't have a water bottle, and all of a sudden they're thirsty. And I'm like, I'm not getting out of this line. We've already been waiting for 10 minutes. We have a ways to go, and I'm not getting out of line. So if there's an extra adult, one of us will run back and grab water, but I've just learned to have a little bit of water on me in line. You don't want too much because then you could, need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the line, but you want to have a little bit to at least wet their whistle and, make sure everyone's happy. All right, the next thing I keep in here is an autograph book. I'm actually getting new ones, so I'll have that to show you guys for my kiddos, but I do always keep their autograph books on me in my inline bag because at Disneyland, you run into characters constantly. If you're just milling about, walking around anywhere, you can run into characters. So having your autograph book is really handy. There's not a ton of like formal, go here and you can see this character. They're just kind of walking around. So it's helpful to have it right on you. Along with my autograph book, I do have a little thing of pens. I use the clickable Sharpies for my kiddos, and it is helpful because the characters can click these really easily, and then I don't have to worry about them like drying out because of the caps or anything like that. So I keep a few of those in a little pouch. I also have a little kit of mom stuff. So this is my just little bag of tricks that I keep with me pretty much in my purse all the time. So I have lotion, I've got a bunch of lip stuff, and I have my inhaler. Sometimes I'll have tissues in here, but I don't really need them right now because my allergies are not going crazy right now while it's so hot this summer. All right, I also have a portable battery, so a little battery to hold on to keep my phone and my camera charged, which is really handy because I'm on them constantly. I also have, which this is kind of unique, but I have a set of noise canceling headphones. My kids are still pretty sensitive to noise, and especially I found some rides at Disney can be louder than others, and for them, they just feel more comfortable having their headphones sometimes. So they don't always need these, but it'll be the random moments where they do want them, and it's always nice to have them. One item that I always keep with me is a potty kit. That's what I call this little baggie. And in here I have a small pack of flushable wipes. I've got a pair of undies, and I've got a couple of like doggy bags from like dirty diapers, like what you would throw a dirty diaper in. I just keep a few of those in here in case we have soiled undies that we need to take care of. And I've got some toilet seat covers. So that is all that stays in my potty kit. This is kind of a small version of this, but I will keep some backups in the big diaper bag, like family bag, that lives in our stroller. So this little guy goes with me in my inline bag. Also have this little guy to represent my camera, which I am filming on right now, but this is the case for my camera. And I have this guy in here to represent some snacks. So I like to bring snacks in line with us. I usually bring a couple of things like couple packs of Goldfish, a couple of Rice Krispies, like the small ones. I like the little like square small ones. for trips like this, and like some gummies or a lollipop or something like that. Something to kind of keep my kids like entertained and give them a little something if they need a little snack while we're in line, but something that's not super, super messy. So those things I find are good go-tos to keep as snacks. I just put the little container in here because it's a bliss bin, so it's like an acrylic bin, so snacks like goldfish won't get crushed in the bottom of my bag. Alright guys, and specifically for the summer, I have a couple of cooling towels. Now these stay in their little baggie, but what you do is in the morning, I will wet them nice and cool, fresh water from our hotel, and then I put them in the bag. I like to kind of keep them in with like our cooler stuff. So if I pack a little cooler with like little ice packs, I will stick these in there as well so that they stay really, really cool. And then as the day starts to warm up, I'll pull them out of there and stick them in my inline bag so that while we are waiting in the line, if it gets super hot, I can put them on my kids and the adults honestly too, and we can use them to kind of cool ourselves off. My daughter specifically is really susceptible to getting like overheated, and so having something like this that we can use to kind of keep her cool is really important. So highly recommend. It's gonna be warm, you just want to be prepared. All right, my back pocket in this one, I have an extra lotion. I've got a little card holder. This is what I will use in the parks, just a card holder, because I don't need that much. I just need my ID and like a debit card, so it's really nice and slim. And if I have cash, I'll just tuck it in the little pocket in the back, but for the most part, it's cashless. And then I have a little deodorant because I will freshen up in the restroom as we, make restroom stops throughout the day, and I feel like I need to freshen up. All right, I think that's it. Okay, so that's all that was in this bag. Again, she wasn't full, so I feel like I can pretty confidently get most everything into one of these other bags. So we'll see. We'll take a look and see. If not, if all else fails, I can go back to this guy, but she's a little bigger than what I actually like for an inline bag. So just to know, if you have older kiddos who don't need stuff like this, like the headphones and, a bunch of snacks for inline, things like that, or if they're carrying their own bag by the time, or if they're at the age where they're carrying their own bag, you can totally get away with doing like a Stony Clover large size like bum bag fanny pack, or just like kind of an off-brand Amazon version of that as well. That is one of my favorite park bags as well, but in this season I just need a lot of stuff for my kids, so it's nice to have a bigger bag. All right, y'all, we're gonna start with the mini Meta as far as packing things up in here. Wish me luck. I don't know that it's gonna work because of the water bottle situation. All right, in the front pocket here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put wipes, face wipes, and wet ones. I'll probably skip the Kleenex in this instance, and then maybe I'll also do the fan. So that all fits right here in the front. One thing that I did not mention, because I don't have any right now, is some hand sanitizer. So I would do a little hand sanitizer holder right here. That way you have a hand sanitizer close by. What I've often doing, like especially right now with my kids, is I'll have them wipe their hands with a baby wipe and then use hand sanitizer. So you could do that, or you could do the wet ones, either way. So that's the front pocket. I'm trying to figure out what are like the necessities. Okay, necessity number one is the potty kit. So I'm gonna put this in the back pocket right here. So a little slip pocket right there. I'm also gonna put the autograph book and pens right in the back as well. All of those are back there. Then I'm gonna put my little case of mom stuff. So lotion, inhaler, all that good stuff. Kind of stand that up, and also my card holder. So that will go right in the front, in front of my little pouch. I also do for sure need my battery. So I'm gonna put this in the little pocket as well. She's feeling hefty already. She's a hefty gal. All right, definitely want my camera. So that will go right in here. And my deodorant, never wanna forget that. It's nice to be able to freshen up. Okay guys, notice I did not put the secondary lotion in there because I had a lotion in my little mom kit. So I am gonna go ahead and put the headphones in here. They actually slip in pretty well. What would honestly be great is a little carabiner like I have on here. So I think if I choose to bring the mini Meta, what I would do is take a carabiner and probably just hook it onto the headphones here somehow, and then maybe just hook them onto the back. Here we go. So I'd probably do something like that, because if my daughter wants the headphones, she kind of wants them like pretty immediately. It's kind of, she doesn't really know that while we're in line if she wants them or not, so it's nice to be able to just kind of unclip them and slip them onto her really quick, and that way it wouldn't take up any room in the bag, but I'd have them right close by. It just might be a little bit awkward to like wear it with them on there, so that's something to keep in mind. But as far as space inside, we are doing pretty good. So that's kind of what the space is looking like inside. So I do still have my cooling towels. I think I would just do one and stick that right in there. I also have my little case of snacks, which definitely fits, but I think that's probably gonna be about it. So I don't really have room for the water bottle in here, unless I got a little more creative with how I have things laid out. Maybe I could put the snacks on top. Okay, that'll work. Alright guys, so what I did was I put my little pouch on top, and then I have the water bottle right down here, snack container right here, and then everything else is down in there really nicely, and headphones are on the back. So put this back on top. I just thought about something I completely forgot to mention, which are sunglasses. Alright, these are my kids' sunglasses, but I'm just going to use them as a placeholder because I do definitely have sunglasses. I obviously wear regular glasses, but what I do when I'm in the parks is I'll pretty much like switch out, and once we're outside I'll put sunglasses on. Some of the rides I just won't wear my glasses on. I'll just take my sunglasses off and just not have anything. But for the most part I like to wear them, and I definitely want to have my sunglasses close. So I just went ahead and stuck those right in the front. So she's all zipped up. All right, even though it's a tight squeeze getting everything in here, it all fits pretty well. So I think that's really nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. Everyone says this bag is so teeny tiny, but she actually fits a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and move everything over to the mini district, and we'll see how it compares. Alright guys, my front pocket just got the wipes and the fan again. And then let's talk about the inside. One thing that is unique to this bag is this little zip pocket in the back. So that's where I'm going to put my card holder. That will be helpful to kind of keep it out of the way, but still easy to access. So I just stuck it right here in this pocket. I'm of course going to pull the water bottle out and put it in a side pocket. So there we go. She's weighing down the bag, but that's okay. All right, I've got my cooling towel, my snack box, the potty kit, autograph book and pens, my portable battery, which I actually might slip in this pocket right here on the side, although I don't want it to fall out. Okay. Let me rethink that. Maybe it'll go inside. One thing I really like is to have this kind of accessible to my phone so that I don't have to fumble around a ton. So what I'll do is I'll actually put it like on an outside pocket, and then because the cords are integrated, I can just plug my phone right in and have my phone or my camera just in the pocket with the battery pack. So they're kind of just contained really nicely, but I don't have to go super far or like, you know, worry about having my bag all open with the charger hanging out or anything like that. So that is nice to have it in that little pocket. This is also a great place to just like plop my phone in between like rides or lightning lanes or whatever we're doing. So it's nice to have that pocket as an option. All right, my camera and deodorant are in there. My little mom stuff. Personal items, you could say. And then a pair of glasses. All right, last thing I'm gonna worry about putting in this bag are the headphones. So they can actually go right on top, and you guys can see there's a lot of room. So just gonna kind of stick those off to the side, right there, and zip her up. So that's everything in the bag, which I'm so pleased. All right guys, so here's what it looks like. It's definitely full. It's just not like bursting at the seams like the mini Meta was. I wouldn't say the mini Meta was bursting at the seams, but it was definitely full, whereas this one does still have a little bit of room to go, which is always helpful because there's always going to be something that ends up in your hands that you know, have to deal with. Like, I mean, maybe you decide you want to take your ears off and put them in the bag. They're in. Okay, so I definitely think we have a winner here with the mini district. I'm pleasantly surprised, I can say. I wasn't thinking that it would actually hold as much as it does. I honestly feel like I could even put a couple things like entertainment items in here for the kids, like a couple little things of Play-Doh or a couple little coloring play packs or something like that would be really handy. I love that my ears can fit in here if I get tired of wearing them. I don't wear the traditional ears often, but I do have this brand new pair, which I am obsessed with. So it's nice to know that they do fit in really easily. Okay, so as far as the sling bag goes, I'm going to go ahead and leave a video linked right here for you guys to check out because I recently filmed a video all about what fits in my sling bag for Disneyland. So thank you guys so much for watching and walking through a couple of park bag options by Petunia Pickle with me. And if you want to purchase any Petunia items, I would love it if you would shop with me in my link down below. So be sure to check out the description box for details. I'll see you next time, friends. Thank you so much for watching.